Welcome, dear viewers. What if I told you that real giants walked among us? Not in myths, not in stories, but in medical records, photographs, and even Olympic teams. Some reached over 8 feet tall. These are not legends. These were living, breathing people. In this video, we'll explore the incredible lives of the tallest humans ever recorded. You'll meet athletes, soldiers, circus stars, and even a man who outgrew his own shoes at age 8. From the American Midwest to Turkish villages and Moroccan towns, these individuals stood out, literally. And behind each of them is a medical mystery, a personal battle, and a life that defied normal limits. Stay to the end, because the tallest person in history might surprise you. What causes giant growth? First, why do some people grow far taller than average? The answer lies in growth hormones. In most people, the pituitary gland regulates height, but in rare cases, it malfunctions and releases too much growth hormone. If this starts in childhood, it leads to gigantism. If it happens in adulthood, the result is acromegaly, abnormal growth in bones and tissues. In both cases, the body doesn't stop growing when it should. This can lead to towering height, joint pain, limited mobility, and other health issues. But for many, it also brought public attention and a place in history. Number 1. Robert Wadlow. Robert Wadlow, born in 1918 in Alton, Illinois, holds the undisputed title of the tallest human in recorded history. He started life as an average-sized infant, but a condition known as pituitary gland hypertrophy caused his body to produce excessive growth hormone. By the age of 8, he had already outgrown his father. He eventually reached an astonishing height of 2.72 meters, or 8 feet 11 inches, before his life was cut short at just 22 years old due to an infection from a medical device. Despite his towering frame, Robert remained active and engaged with the public, even touring with a shoe company that custom-built footwear to fit his size. His legacy continues through his preserved records and a statue in his hometown. Number 2. John Rogan. John Rogan was born in 1868 in Tennessee and became known as one of the tallest individuals in 19th century America, with his height reportedly reaching 2.68 meters, or 8 feet 9 inches. As he grew older, he developed severe joint complications that eventually left him unable to walk or stand. Despite his physical limitations, he maintained his dignity and independence by selling postcards and photographs at train stations to earn a living. Rogan avoided the circus life, choosing instead a quieter existence. He passed away at age 37, but he remains one of the tallest and most respected figures from that era. Number 3. Sultan Kosen. Sultan Kosen was born in 1982 in Mardin, Turkey, and currently holds the Guinness World Record for the tallest living man, with a height of 2.51 meters, or 8 feet 2 inches. His extreme height was caused by a rare tumor that triggered excessive hormone production. For years, Sultan struggled with everyday tasks, finding clothes, fitting into vehicles, or walking comfortably. In 2010, he began treatment at the University of Virginia, and by 2012, his growth was successfully halted. Despite his challenges, Sultan gained worldwide attention, appeared in multiple international events, and eventually married and started a family, proving that his life would not be defined by limitations. Number 4. Morteza Mehrzad. Morteza Mehrzad, born in 1987 in Chalus, Iran, is one of the tallest athletes in the world, standing at 2.46 meters, or just over 8 feet. He was diagnosed with acromegaly, a condition that causes excessive growth hormone production. His height difference became more pronounced after a bicycle accident at age 15, which left one leg significantly shorter than the other. Initially using a wheelchair, his life changed when a coach spotted him on television and invited him to train with Iran's national sitting volleyball team. In the 2016 Rio Paralympics, he became a standout player and helped his team win the gold medal. His presence on the court forced teams to adjust strategies, and his story continues to inspire others facing physical challenges. Number 5. Brahim Takioullah. Brahim Takioullah, born in 1982 in Morocco, reached a height of 2.46 meters and became known not only for his height, but also for having the largest feet of any living person. His growth accelerated in his late teens due to a tumor affecting his pituitary gland. After being diagnosed, he moved to France for treatment, where the tumor was successfully removed and his hormone levels were stabilized. His feet, which measure over 38 centimeters, made it nearly impossible to find shoes, prompting a medical professional to custom make a pair for him. Today, Brahim lives in France and works in public exhibitions, often educating visitors about life with a rare growth disorder. Number 6. Bernard Coyne. Bernard Coyne was born in 1897 in Iowa, USA, and was reported to have reached a height of 2.49 meters. His condition was not typical gigantism, but a rare genetic disorder involving abnormal sex hormone function, which caused prolonged bone growth. When he attempted to join the U.S. military during World War I, his height led to an immediate rejection. Coyne never stopped growing, even into adulthood, and faced significant difficulties in daily life. He taught himself sewing to make clothes that fit and briefly joined the circus before his family intervened. He died young, at just 24, but remains an important historical case of non-standard growth. Number 7. Don Kohler. Don Kohler, born in 1925 in Chicago, shared his childhood with a twin sister who grew at a normal pace, while Don's growth accelerated uncontrollably. He eventually reached a height of 2.49 meters, making him the tallest living person during his lifetime. Don worked in the auto industry and lived a relatively private life, even after being approached by professional sports teams like the Harlem Globetrotters. He declined their offer, preferring a quieter path. In his later years, Don suffered from spinal deformities and osteoporosis, and he passed away in 1981 at the age of 56. Number 8. Vino Milly. Vino Milly, from Helsinki, Finland, was born in 1909 and reached a height of 2.51 meters. Unlike many others with similar conditions, he served in the Finnish army not once, but twice, first as a young man and later during the Winter War against the Soviet Union. Milly's height was the result of acromegaly, which caused continued growth into his 30s. He worked for several years as a professional wrestler and even appeared in traveling circuses before returning to Finland to settle down. He later ran a dairy farm and died in 1963 at the age of 54. Number 9. Radhuani Charb. Radhuani Charb, born in 1968 in Ras Jebel, Tunisia, was officially declared the tallest living man in the world by Guinness World Records in 1999. At the time, his height was measured at 2.36 meters, or about 7 feet 9 inches. Charbib's height was not caused by a tumor or severe medical condition, making his case somewhat different from others. He was known for being cooperative with medical professionals and used his brief fame to help educate the public on the social and physical challenges that people of great height often face. Though he was later surpassed in height by others, Charbib's place in the record books remains a notable chapter in the history of human giants. Number 10. Leonid Stadnik. Leonid Stadnik, a Ukrainian man born in 1970, was believed by many to be the tallest living man in the world during the early 2000s, with unofficial reports estimating his height at around 2.57 meters or 8 feet 5 inches. His extraordinary growth began after he underwent brain surgery as a child to remove a tumor. The operation inadvertently triggered excessive hormone production, causing his body to grow continuously. Despite global interest, Leonid refused official measurements from Guinness World Records and turned down media attention. He lived a reclusive life in a small village, caring for his animals and working on his family's land. He died in 2014 at the age of 44, reportedly from a brain hemorrhage. Stadnik remains one of the most mysterious figures in the world of extreme height. Life for people of extreme height often includes serious challenges beyond the public fascination. Many of these individuals suffered from chronic health issues, including joint pain, spinal deformities, and limited mobility. Everyday tasks became more complicated. Finding clothing, fitting into public transportation, or moving through doorways. Their unusual size also attracted constant public attention, sometimes positive, sometimes intrusive. However, many used their condition to educate others or bring attention to rare medical disorders, whether through sports, medical outreach, or simple day-to-day resilience. Their stories reflect both the burden and strength of standing apart in the world, literally and figuratively. The giants you've just met weren't monsters or myths. They were individuals, some famous, some forgotten, who lived among us. Their stories challenge how we define normal. They remind us that biology can defy expectations and that even extreme difference deserves respect, not ridicule. If this story fascinated you, hit the like button to support the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss future deep dives into amazing human stories. Share your thoughts in the comments. Which story impacted you most? Would you want to be that tall? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.